Hi, I'm Brent from Arctic Spas, and I want to talk to you a little bit about saltwater and hot tubs. We'll start with just saltwater. You know, saltwater's been around a long time, started in the pool industry long before us hot tub guys ever tried to introduce it to hot tub water, and has been used effectively and safely and in swimming pools, public and private. You know, in fact, here in Edmonton, Alberta, there's, you know, almost all of the public pools in town now have switched to saltwater. And anyway, about 12 years ago at Arctic Spas, we started working on saltwater with our hot tubs, and in 2008, introduced the first saltwater system into an Arctic Spa. Anyway, how does saltwater work? Sodium chloride, salt. We put it in the water. We use a process called electrolysis, and electrolysis causes the sodium and the chloride to split. So it makes sodium, which makes your water feel wonderful and soft, but it also makes chlorine, which is the sanitizer in your water. And it does it automatically. So it just automatically produces chlorine from salt. Here's the cool thing. When the chlorine reacts with something, it actually reattaches itself to the sodium and becomes salt again. So it's just recycling itself and producing chlorine. Anyway, on most systems today and our original systems, those systems needed to be controlled manually. So there was still testing involved. We were dipping strips or counting drops and testing our levels, and we were turning these salt systems up and down. If the level was high, we'd turn it down. If the level was low, we'd turn it up. But they were good. You know, we would find in a certain number of hours a day where these systems would hold our levels good. If you weren't there for a week, or you're gone, or you weren't checking your tub, it was always producing a little bit. So it really did help with maintenance of water without the manual addition of sanitizers. Anyway, 3 years ago, we took that salt level one step further. And we added now sensors to the water. And these sensors in the water now test the water for you. So now we have a sensor that tests for the sanitizer levels. If the levels get low, it automatically turns the salt cell on, brings the level back up, and shuts it off. It's much like a thermostat in your house. The level gets down, turns it on, brings it up, holds it there. And it does it automatically for you. And the cool thing about it is now, because we're all web-based, now you can see it all on your phone. So when you look at our SpaBoy page, we will show you that the levels of your water are perfect. And the cool thing about it is, what did you do to achieve that? Nothing. The system in the tub just does it for you. So gone are the days of dipping strips or counting drops and caps of this and teaspoons of that and testing, and all of that's basically gone, because SpaBoy basically just does it for you. We've changed the bathing experience, you know, because unlike sitting in high chlorine level tubs where you feel like you want to scratch your skin off and need to head directly to the shower when you come out of the hot tub, the water is so soft and so wonderful, and the sanitizer levels are so low that it just makes using the hot tub that much more enjoyable. Right? Now, you will hear, if you're researching saltwater hot tubs, lots of negativity about saltwater in hot tubs. And the big negative you're going to hear is corrosive. It'll eat your tub, it'll eat your pumps, it eats your heaters, it'll destroy everything around the hot tub, right? So let's just talk about that. First, the level of salt that we're putting into our hot tubs is about the same level as a tear. And I can't remember the last time I had a good cry and the tears ate a hole in my hand. You know, this low saline content that we put into these hot tubs, you know, does not make the water corrosive. right? And you know, the other thing you hear is that it's, you know, and we do know that salt water can be tough on metals, but when you look at a hot tub, 99% of the hot tub is plastic. You know, the plumbing, the shell, the filters, the suction, all these things are plastic. And salt, you know, a tear certainly doesn't have much effect on plastic. I mean, really the only metal in your hot tub is your heating element. And you know, we cover our heating element in a titanium sleeve, you know, not only to protect it from some low level of salt, but from, you know, high pH or low pH or high chlorines, you know, which can be every bit as tough on your tub as some low saline levels. So you can take with a grain of salt some of these stories you'll hear about saltwater hot tubs being hard and hard on your hot tub and hard on your equipment, because really it's not true. Anyway, SpaBoy, automated water care, changed the bathing experience. And as far as sitting in super low sanitizer level, high chlorine, super soft, amazing water, and take away the work. And we truly believe that this system is one of the most revolutionary things that, you know, certainly we've ever done, or that's even ever happened to making that whole hot tub experience easier. I hope that was some help with, you know, some of your questions regarding salt in hot tubs.